Hey guys, just a really brief disclaimer that I want to put at the beginning of this video. When I was all done with the production after doing a couple weeks worth of testing of this product and putting together the video for it, I let Cooler Master know that I wasn't that big of a fan. What they told me was that actually what they had sent over to me was a pre-production sample and that the retail product going out the shelves will have at least some of the issues that I was concerned about fixed for the mass release. So just keep that in mind when you guys are watching this video, that it's likely that Cooler Master has addressed at least some of the issues that I talk about, although I can't say for sure if they've addressed all of them. They have said that they're going to send over to me another sample that should be more representative of what you guys can find out there on Newegg or Amazon. So with that being said, just remember to take this video with a small grain of salt, just because what I had was a pre-production model. At Computex this year, we saw Cooler Master debut a new budget keyboard and mouse combo aimed at gamers who want the full mechanical and RGB experience without the thoroughly ridiculous cost associated with the standard purchase of these kinds of products. Their solution was this, the Master Set MS-120. If you've got $80 to $90 to spend and need both a new keyboard and mouse for your desk setup, is the Master Set something to consider? I've actually spent quite a bit of time with the Master Set. In fact, I typed out this review on the Memcanical keyboard and navigated around my laptop screen with the included mouse. Over the past couple of weeks, whenever I busted out my Razor Blade to do some work, I had the Master Set hooked up and ready to go. So first, let's talk about this mouse. It's designed to fit both claw and palm grip styles, with wide and ergonomically shaped finger rests to go along with a fairly large overall footprint. It has a typical button layout for a budget mouse, foregoing a huge array of programmable keys for a simple but functional design. You have standard forward and back buttons near your thumb and a DPI switch at the top, which also allows you to cycle through color presets. This is not an ambidextrous mouse, but as a right-hand user, I did appreciate the ring finger rest, which is wide and placed at a perfect angle, making long gaming sessions comfortable. Omron switches and a 3500 DPI Pixart optical sensor mean that Cooler Master didn't cheap out on the internals, as although the 3050 sensor isn't Pixart's top of the line, it still should give you nice accuracy with minimal jitter. I didn't experience anything during daily use that indicated that tracking was inaccurate in any way. I will say though that this is not a heavy mouse, and like many budget products does not afford the option to add weight. If you're used to a heavier feel in the hand, this might be too light for you, as it was for me. Additionally, I did notice some minor fit and finish issues with the rubber side grip, as it was not installed flush and I could never get it to sit flat. I also do wish they had put a similar rubber piece on the thumb grip side panel, as I don't think this would have been a huge additional cost and would provide a significant improvement in overall grippiness. The keyboard is where most people will likely focus their attention though. It looks like your standard mechanical keyboard might, with Cherry MX compatible keycaps sitting atop per key RGB backlighting. It has a nice, minimalistic, squared off frame that is reasonably rigid for a plastic construction, although I did notice some flex when pressing down on it on a desk. It also features two very nice rubberized flip-out feet which prevent the keyboard from sliding around. The backlighting is vibrant, and although you can't control it via software, the hardware buttons on the keyboard allow you to cycle through several modes and colors fairly easily. However, that's where I'm gonna have to unfortunately stop saying nice things. Sorry Cooler Master, but I really didn't like this keyboard. Although the design here is supposed to give you the mechanical switch feel for the price of a membrane, any person who has ever used a mechanical keyboard will not be fooled by the MS-120. The keystrokes are clicky like Cherry Blues, but they are heavy and ultimately just didn't feel good while typing. They have a shorter travel distance than Cherry Blues, activating at 1.8 millimeters instead of 2.2, meaning that I was much more prone to accidental key presses and typing errors. Bottoming the switch out takes a significant amount of force for a keyboard, meaning that long typing sessions can easily lead to fatigue if this is the way you're used to typing. There is also inconsistent spacing between some of the keys. Not a huge deal, as we're talking a millimeter at most, but if you're a touch typist, this can also lead to more errors as well. Some of the larger keys like the spacebar and shift keys also had a clearly audible rattle to them, which is distracting and again indicates poor fitment. It's admirable that Cooler Master has attempted to bundle and release a budget product like this that could, if executed properly, provide a reasonable solution for gamers on a budget. The concept is great. All the feel and some of the features of a keyboard that's twice the price in a package that also includes a serviceable gaming styled mouse. Toss in some RGB backlighting and clicky switches and the Master Set could have come out a real winner. Unfortunately, it looks like Cooler Master chose to prioritize cost rather than quality on this one, and I can't say that I recommend the MS-120 at this time. This really does go against type for a company that is known for premium peripherals and cases that I have highly recommended in the past. Maybe the right price point for a product like this is actually $100 instead of $80 or $90, allowing Cooler Master or another brand to fully flesh out this kind of mechanical bundle concept. So let me know down below what you guys think of the Cooler Master Master Set 120. Do you place as much weight on the problems I talked about as I do, or do you just want a decent product at a great price? Also, don't forget that if you like what I do here and want to help support the channel, you can check out my merch store linked in the video description. As always, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks everybody for watching.